You want me to record this too, just in case?
Yeah, might as well. It never hurts. I fixed what it was stupid OBS. Like OBS, will once it updates, it completely fucks up your settings, and you have to reset them. And if you don't, then you're not recording the right things. Yeah. But it all should be good, but you never know.
Oh, if I can get through this. I'm tired too, man. I'm old. I'm older than Ghost. By a lot. How old is Doc, though?
Not as old as me.
How old are you, dog?
I'm 51.
Holy shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Why is that so funny? Ghost is like these fucking dipshit boomers.
At least we're not as old as
47.
Doc or
It's
Juan.
called Gen X, my man. It's called Gen X.
You don't look that old.
Thank God.
Stays away from protests.
Yeah.
You don't get any soot on you. All right.
Yeah, we're
start
recording,
recording.
ready to go whenever you are.
All right, I'm ready. In 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, welcome back to session chapter number 9 of Cyberpunk Electric Dreams. I'm Bo, your game master for tonight. And with me, we have almost a full crew. We're missing Albert. We have Hunter, played by Rogue. Feanor, played by Tet. We have Chris Redding, played by Ghost. And Doc, played by Doc. And without further ado, Tet missed last session, so what happened is kind of a slice of life session. We kind of caught up on Doc and Chris, what everybody else was doing after the most recent session, and it picked up with Chris interrogating Bent. He was the bloke that had his kneecaps removed quite violently in a confrontation, and Chris kind of took him to his apartment, extracted some information out of him, and then oddly, or maybe not so oddly for his character, gave him a little money for his health care and took him to the hospital. A few more days passed, and phone calls were exchanged, and the Trousers, along with their corporation, wanted to send a gift out to Los Hermanos Leales for all the work that they've been doing for them. And so it asked Chris and Doc and some others to be couriers for said gifts. And so everybody did end up back at Los Hermanos Leales camp. And in parallel, Feanor has been hacking away, trying to get to the bottom of who kidnapped his friend Beasley and killed him, and who kidnapped the love of his life, Galadriel. And that's where our first cutscene will pick up. All right, a little better music. All right. Feanor's bedroom. All right. Open up chapter 9, Dungeon Delve on there. Your handout. It's been days, and Feanor, like his namesake, has been hard at work. He may find it refreshing. Hacking through CityNet is a different game than slicing through layers of a net arch. It's safer, faster, and here, Feanor's skill is unparalleled. Days passed. Nights drift by. Piecing together clues about Galadriel's disappearance one by one, Feanor delves into Beasley's home net, finding an incriminating chat log. Fueled by Beasley's betrayal, he liked Galadriel the whole time. What a backstabber! He quickly relays the file to Frag, who then relays it to the rest of the crew. who just so happens to be at Los Hermanos Leales. Feanor was, of course, invited, but he had more important work to do. Eventually, the Netrunner receives a grainy video from Galadriel. She looks tired, afraid. Its source is extremely hard to trace, but he will not be denied the light of the West. After passing the vid along to Frag, Feanor slides along the black wall that separates the deepest parts of the city net from the rabid, AI-filled depths of old technology. It gives him more than one back door, though, as he taps his knowledge to try to figure out where his ELO elf princess is being held. Police databases, municipal and construction records, utility company files are all at his beck and call in CityNet. For Feanor is a Netrunner, and mere circuits won't slow down his pursuit of his beloved. Like Baron descending into Thangorodrim, he delves. And you've aged many years according to that picture. Running with this Edgerunner crew has aged you, it appears.
Yeah, that looks pretty good though.
Yeah,
that's good.
take it away.
Yeah, Feanor has been pretty much. How long has it been since we originally realized that she's been captured?
I think it's just been kind of a couple days, I think.
Okay.
Fine for folks to heal
Yeah,
up.
so basically, Feanor has been in his room nonstop for 2 days, pretty much since he got home from his last gig, and needed to find out where his beloved, his soulmate from the north of the border, has been taken. He has he's followed every dead end. He's followed many paths on the net looking for her, looking for traces of her. He hasn't slept. He's done sims. He's drank calf. He's done everything he can to stay awake. He's fallen asleep at his keyboard currently, his head on the space bar, just making his screen black in front of him as he spaces out the entire screen, and his command prompt at the very bottom right, just continuing going and then flipping to the left and dragging across the screen at the bottom over and over and over and over again as he sleeps uncomfortably with his head craned straight down in front of him, his forehead on the keyboard.
He delves through CityNet, these images flickering past at blistering speed. I want to see how successful you've been in tracing where these emails come from, and putting together all the knowledge and synthesizing all your knowledge of CityNet and how it backs up to the black wall and all the shortcuts you know. And I want you to make I want you to make you're not in a net arch. It's a little bit different.
Okay.
It's more live. I want you to do 2 out of 3 successful is what you need. And the DV is 15, and it can either be electronic security, library search, cryptology, or criminology.
Let me find those skills. Are they under education, probably?
I think
Library search. What other than library search? I doubt it's going to be better than
cryptology, criminology, or electronics and security.
No, library search. Okay.
You have to use different ones each time.
Oh, each one. Well, the first one I'll do is library search then.
15. Boom. Yeah, as you scroll through all these images, you're looking for like abnormal patterns of real estate purchases, and you're looking for this kind of IP address abstraction, and you kind of narrow it down to a certain sector, and you cross-reference where this is coming through. And you see that there's this plot of land purchased about 1 year ago by a company by the name of Maleficum Aurum. And as you delve further, give me your next check.
Cryptography. That was one of them, correct?
Yep.
Nice.
That's 2 out of 3. So you somehow locate the key that decrypts this email that she sent. You see exactly where it came from, which VPNs it was routed from, but you even get an address, and everything matches. It's this place, and it's in Westbrook. It's actually not terribly far from where you are, but it's in more of an industrial sector. See, it used to be like a vid game arcade, but a year ago when it was purchased by that corp, it was just sealed up, shut down. All the bills have been paid on time. You see a bunch of security upgrades and construction. You see that there's blueprints, but they've been kind of sealed up. The file's been sealed. You can't get to it without another roll.
What were the other ones that I can use?
Criminology or electronics and security?
Electronics and security. Oh.
Nope. It's a black box. This place, it's been sealed up. There's one entrance in, one entrance out right now. Without more work and more time, you don't get schematics or anything like that, but you have an address, you have overhead camera, you know exactly where this thing was sent from.
Yeah, he would he kind of like wakes up as this data starts coming through. He hears like beeping from his agent, telling him that he's got a hit on one of the programs he wrote to scan certain parts of the CityNet. And once he like reads over the information, then has his agent repeat it to him a couple times, and then he will immediately call Hunter.
Yeah. We'll move over to the Headhunter's garage. And Hunter, your cell phone, your agent rings rather.
And that would be
Hunter's.
yeah, it's me.
Yeah, Hunter's been finishing up the work on the vehicle, and he looks over, and he finally sees Feanor's call. He's actually been waiting for this call, or trying to get a hold of Feanor, I believe. And the rest of you are the rest of them there as well? Is that when
I
this
don't
is
know.
happening?
It's up to you guys whether they're kind of in the room or not, but I know they're at the camp, right? You guys are all hanging out. This is the same night.
Yeah, we were still there. At the camp, anyhow. Whether we're in that room with you when you get that call, that's, I guess, up to you.
Yeah, sure. Maybe not too long after they had that discussion, that last discussion. It worked out good. And he looks over and he's like, "Oh, speak of the devil, there he is."
Oh,
He
hey.
hits the,
Hey, Hunter, how are you, buddy?
"Hey, what's going on? We were just talking about you."
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, man, I think I found where Galadriel is. I have the address. I pretty much have been able to hack the whole thing. I have an address. I have cameras on it. Wasn't able to get the blueprints, but pretty much everything else. I know exactly where this file came from. Can you guys pick me up or meet me there, and maybe we'll get to work? I can pay you some, I guess. I don't have a ton of money, but this is kind of on me.
You hear a female voice in the background say, "Hunter, come back to bed." And it sounds like Denver's voice. You can recognize it over the agent.
He looks at everybody, and then he says, kind of without hesitation, he says, "Yeah, man, we'll be there, Chew. We'll be there, Chew."
All right, how about can you get over there in about a half an hour?
Sure, no problem.
All right. Yeah, I'll meet you there.
All right, buddy. He hangs up.
Yeah, he hangs up immediately because he's out the door as quickly as he can.
Yeah, so after the phone hangs up, after the agent hangs up, Chris looks. So we're gonna tell him when we meet him. what we think, or what we know, or what we think we know?
I think that'll be a good time to do it face to face.
Yeah, man. I think we should definitely wait until we get there. We don't know how he's going to react, but I think it might be a good idea to bring someone else in on this too. I mean, if he takes this the wrong way, if he goes down, we're going to need someone on our side who can utilize his skills just as well as he does. I mean, the kid has skills. He's already proven his worth. Just want to make sure that we have everything covered if we need. You know what I'm saying?
You want to bring a backup chair jock?
I do. I do want to bring one in. And I think I know just the guy. I got him from your guy. What's his face? Trouser. Mr. Trouser.
It's a gal, but yes.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's somebody who we can rely on, just backup, you know. I mean, I haven't known the kid very long. I think Feanor will come around when he, hears what he got to say, maybe. But I don't think it hurts to have a backup plan in case.
Doc puts his hands up in the air as he's just saying, yeah, you know what? I can't really vouch for the guy. I don't know him. Like I said, he was recommended by the Trousers. But I do know somewhat of his reputation. And on the street, he's known. And he has a good reputation, so I trust the street over I trust the Trousers.
For me, I mean, I imagine we're going in fucking heavy on this place, right? Like, that's the plan, so... Are we all strapped? We got everything we need?
Think so.
And Doc kneels down and unzips his duffel, and he digs through it a little bit, mumbling to himself, nodding and shaking his head as he mumbles to himself, zips it back up and slings it over his shoulder. Yeah, I've got everything I need.
I guess we'll go pick up whoever your chair jock is and then go meet Feanor.
All right, I'll give the Trousers a call and see where I can locate this runner. See if we can't get him to come along with us. I just have a feeling, guys. And Doc uses his one of his burner phones that he has to call the Trousers, the number that they gave him.
A few moments pass, and then a female voice answers. She says, Ellie here.
Yeah, the Trousers. This is the number that I was given.
Who? Albert? That big teddy bear. Gets a few eddies in his pocket and thinks he's a corpo, huh? But okay, I know his roots. He referred you? What does he have you doing? Chasing kittens in trees, or maybe helping old ladies cross the street, something like that?
That's exactly right. We've got a kitten we got to get out of a tree. She's stuck there, and a friend of ours is worried about his kitten. We're gonna go help
cut
him.
the crap. Listen, I might have a bleeding heart, but are there any eddies in it for me? Give me the deets.
Of course, there's gonna be some eddies in it for you. That's how this game works, right? I need to get a hold of someone, and I'm hoping you can help me.
Speak.
I need a runner named Elwing. I think you know who he is.
He? That's a name that I haven't heard in a long time. He is me, shit for brains. Ellie,
Well.
Elwing.
Well, then I'm at the right number. I need your services.
Not too bright though, are you?
I've never
Perhaps
met
you
you
would be
before.
better ridding it down. Just send me the details. I'll meet you where you need me to be. If Trouser sent you, I trust you implicitly.
Send you the details. I'll have it forwarded right away.
Peace. She kind of hangs
Yeah.
up the phone, kind of a very cold voice.
Doc closes his phone and is shaking his head, just somewhat confused. I thought it was a guy. Whatever, shrugs his shoulders, walks back to them. All right. The runner that the Trousers told me about, she's in.
All right, we got a backup plan. Did out of character? Did Hunter get the gun on the vehicle?
Yeah. You have it all souped up.
All right, nice. He's gonna run over to Dover and say, "I gotta go help Feanor with his girl problem."
Feanor has a girl problem? I didn't think he had a girl, or at least that she was real.
Yeah. So anyway, he was there when I needed him to come help you, and I'm gonna go back him up.
Yeah. Let me know if you need anything, babe. You got my number.
I will.
She kind of looks at her like agent. I got a shift in 8 hours anyhow. I suppose I should head back to the station.
And he's like awkwardly knows the other guys are standing not far away, so he's like, "All right, I'll see you again soon, I hope."
Yeah, not soon enough. Later, Hunter, she kind of gets up and starts putting her clothes on, and she has a magnificent backside, as all Cyberpunk games typically highlight.
He stays a little too long to watch it, and then heads back to the vehicle. All right, let's roll.
So what's it look like now? It's all souped up.
Well, I think he got the chassis put in, and then and now, I mean, it's still a rough looking wasteland vehicle. It's not all pretty or anything, so it's still kind of like banged up looking, and but it's got a new paint job. It's all black and sleek, and then it's got a new gun that he can use either manually from the console, or can hand it over, I think, to a passenger. So he tests it out when they get in there in the vehicle, and he starts it up. And then whoever's running shotgun, they'll show him how to use it.
What does it look like, Feanor, as you kind of exit your apartment building? Maybe your parents are there or whatnot, and kind of head down to the foyer in order to be picked up.
Yeah, they're almost always working, so they are not there. And he heads out, and there's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that was made for him probably earlier this morning. He grabs it on the way out, and the warm sandwich, and he eats it as he I don't know if I could hoof it there from here, but he would if he can.
And show me what looks like, Hunter, as you roll this motley crew out of the Badlands towards parts of Westbrook, which parts are still a little industrial and corporate, but there are places that are pretty posh as well. And you kind of have to drive through those on your way to Feanor's fortress, as he calls it.
He's hauling ass. There's my drive skill, and smoking it across the wastelands out on that lone street where there's just really not many people driving out there. They can see some lights, some fires out in in the waste and stuff as they're hauling ass, getting close to over 100 miles an hour down that road, and you can see Night City getting closer rapidly as they rock out listening to some music and smoking some cigarettes.
Give me a drive check. Let me look at my reference.
I got a 28 there.
Oh, did you roll it already?
Yeah.
Sweet. What's pro? 17? Oh, easy. All right. So as you cruise along, you're like flying, and suddenly you look in your rear view mirror, dude. Cop lights. Boop, boop. Starts chirping them at you. You see a cop kind of pull behind your car, pick up speed, match your speed, and kind of fall in behind you.
He looks back and he's like, "Oh, we got some visitors. Just gonna lose these guys real quick."
Yeah, and Doc, Doc is in the back seat, and he turns around, looks out the back, and seeing the lights, he turns back facing forward, and starts getting nervous, realizing all the gear and everything he has in his duffel. Like, yeah, we can't get pulled over, man. We can't get pulled over.
Yeah, just buckle seatbelt. You want me to help you lose them? I can try to pop some tires.
Yeah, let's see if this works first.
Yeah,
And,
Chris will get his gun. He won't point it out yet, but he'll wait and see if Hunter loses them first.
Yeah, as soon as Chris pulls his gun out and Doc sees that, he grabs the seatbelt and pulls it over and clicks it in, tightens it up really tight, and it starts shaking his head.
Here's your DV.
Your drive check?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
What's it look like as you lose them?
I think there's not many other trails to go on out in the waste area, but he takes it off road, and they realize that the thing it moves almost as good off road as it does on the street. So they fly through the sand, over some hills, make some crazy jumps here and there, and disappear in the trash. And he hits it to park, slides behind some garbage, hits it in park, and shuts off all the lights, and waits till the cop takes off by him before he turns it back on and goes a different direction.
Yeah, as soon as he went off road, Doc was in the back seat, his right hand up on the roof of the car, bracing himself, and his left hand gripping the seat next to him as he braces himself, getting jarred around in the back, going off road, seeing the dust fly by.
Time Feanor is kind of coming down from the lobby, and he's waiting to get picked up by his crew, who's peeling out. I'll let you kind of role play what that looks like, and everybody kind of rolling in and picking him up.
Yeah, as far as Feanor, he's kind of pacing by the front door, looking. He'll open the door, walk out, look down the street, kind of just waiting for them to show up.
As soon as they get there and the car stops, Doc is the first one unbuckled and jumping out of the car and taking a wide step away from it after just being jostled around on their way here. Nervous and looking around, making sure that they weren't followed or that their car wasn't called in and there's cops, waiting for them around the corner or anything like that.
Hunter waits in the car for a little bit as he's starting to shut it off and power it down. He looks over to Chris and he's like, "Yeah, I'm glad you didn't have to shoot at the cop."
Yeah, me too. Sometimes those guys just, people say they're just doing their job. I don't think those guys were gonna be very nice to us, though, when they saw what we had in here. We probably would have had to kill him.
Yeah, that's true. And he gets out, and then he's like, "Ever since I hooked up with Jovi, I guess I'm a little more careful around cops, I guess."
Oh yeah, some are fucking terrible. But she your girlfriend or what? Whatever she is, she seems all right. I mean, I don't know her or you that well, but you guys seem okay.
Guess she's my girl now. Again, we broke up for a while. And he starts to walk over towards Feanor.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you need a break, and then Chris will walk with him towards Feanor.
Yeah, when Feanor sees them, he just waves kind of up in the air, kind of awkwardly.
"Hey, Chum."
Hey guys, thanks for coming, Hunter. I really appreciate it, man.
Hey. Your second best friend, after all,
Well, I mean, after this, I think you're gonna get promoted.
Yeah,
It's
Doc
like,
walks up. Oh, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Doc just walks up behind the other guys as they approach Feanor, slinging his duffel over his shoulder, and he just stands behind them, looks over at Feanor, says, "Hey, what's up, kid?"
Oh, hey Doc. Yeah, thanks for helping out. I appreciate it. We should probably get over there. I don't want her to be there any longer than she has to be, so we can get her out of there and save the day like we always do.
Hold up. Should I tell him, or is one of you guys gonna do it?
Look, you can see Hunter's been like dreading, I think, or trying to not really dreading, just like trying to think of how he's gonna approach it. So he's like, "Man, we gotta talk to you, Chum, about this. I think something weird's going on."
Well, yeah. I mean, this is pretty damn weird.
Look,
Go ahead.
Come
Go
on,
ahead,
guys. Let's
Chris.
get over there.
No, hold on a sec. I don't want to fuck up your best friend promotion. All right, kid, listen. We were taking a look at the tape that got sent to Hunter's friend, and
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
we think that's full of shit, man. She's running game on you. It's a setup.
You ever heard of catfishing?
Yeah, I do know what catfishing is, and she's definitely not catfishing, guys. Come on.
My brother, we looked it up and down. Now, I know that you don't know me very well, but these guys don't have a reason to lie to you.
Well, I don't believe you
she
guys
does.
are lying. I don't think you guys are lying. Well, I mean, none of you are particularly tech savvy. How would you know that it's been doctored, spoofed?
So, not only was it that Hunter's friend took a look at it, but I mean,
What friend?
this guy
Frag?
here. Yeah, Frag took a look at it.
Oh,
Frag's tech savvy.
I'm sorry, he's not that tech savvy. Hey, he's a nice guy and everything, and he's, he'll be part of my guild, but I mean, it's low level.
Look,
Yeah,
that guy
and
knows his shit well enough, but this guy back here, and I point to Doc, because I think Doc figured it out, right?
yeah, Doc steps forward and he says, "Listen, kid, I don't know you well enough to want to screw you over, and you've only done good by me. I might not be tech savvy, but I have some savvy tech. I have a voice stress analyzer. You know what that is, don't you? You
Yeah,
know how it works?"
yeah, I know how it works, but I mean, it's a video. I don't know if that's gonna work on a video. I mean, if it was like, if you were like, you know, taking my stress right now, my anxiety is pretty high. But yeah, I don't know about a video.
Well, the thing is about that video is it had sound, and that sound was her voice. And my voice stress analyzer analyzed the stress in her voice. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, I think I hear what you're saying, but I think we should probably check it out. I think it's probably a mistake, a mix-up. It's fine. Let's just go get her, okay? And then we can talk to her afterwards.
You know what?
And Doc takes, his heavy pistol out and looks at the ammo, makes sure his clip is okay. And as he's looking, in and clicking the ammo in, he says, "For your sake, I hope I'm wrong too. We'll go check it out." And he puts his gun back.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. I know your heart's in the right place, and I do appreciate that. But I'm pretty sure that it'll be all fine once we get her out of there, and then we'll talk to her.
I hope so. I hope so, Choom.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
I want you to walk into this with open eyes, okay, Choom?
Yeah, they're
I
wide
don't,
open, man.
I don't want to get taken by surprise because you're in love with this girl.
I mean, love's kind of, it's not the really word I would use. I mean, it's more like an intertwined destiny of two lost lovers, two lost souls once that were one, and now that have been broken apart and will be back together as one again very soon. So yeah, wouldn't worry about that. Love conquers all, they say, but not love necessarily. Just desire and just being one together again, and it's an elf thing.
Yeah, Doc shifts the weight of his bag on his shoulder and on the leg he's standing on, and says, "Yeah, Choom, you're right. That doesn't sound like love. But we're going to help you anyways, okay?"
Okay, well, I really appreciate it. You'll see when you see her in her majestic glory. Oh boy.
I guess we ought to go see Her Majestic Glory then, huh?
Yep.
Chris nods very tersely, and he puts a hand on Hunter's shoulder as they turn and says, "Man, this is gonna be fucking terrible." And he pats him and he just walks back to the car.
Can all of you guys make me a perception check?
Just a regular perception check, right?
Yeah, just regular. Yeah. $16, $12, $9.
Ooh, that diatribe really fucked up your sense of direction, Doc.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like love at all.
As you kind of like walk out of the building, just like right behind you, you might not be in the building, but you're outside on the street. But like as you kind of turn to go, almost sidling up behind you, unexpected, you hear a voice say, "Somebody call for a net runner." Eyes in the back of your
Holy
head.
shit.
Huh, Castile. She kind of says your name.
And Doc, kind of surprised, turns around, wide-eyed, not expecting to hear his name behind him. But who are you?
We talked on the phone about 30 minutes ago. Ellowing. I was
Al.
the brilliant, attractive net runner. You were the bumbling fixer.
Bumbling fixer, yes, you're right. I wasn't expecting to hear a woman's voice when I called. I got you mixed up with someone else, and it wasn't who I thought it was going to be. But now that we're all clear, I'm glad you're
Apologies,
here.
Castile. Yeah. I don't take gigs without doing a little homework. The gals over at St. Mary's had good things to say about you.
Good to hear that. I'm glad they're speaking my name on good terms. And he looks over at Feanor. Feanor, Jum,
Yeah.
this is Elwing. She's a runner. She's going to be joining us on this trip.
Bo, does she have an elf ear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he looks at her and then looks sidelong at her. He's like, do I know you? I'm also a runner. Call me Feanor.
You can do
Streetwise.
Streetwise, yeah. I think it was hard though, so
Not
15.
very good at that. Okay. I'm never gonna get this. I'm gonna use luck though. For this, no, I'm not going to. I just need to roll 9. Yep, that's about right.
Yeah, you've never heard of her, but she has prosthetic ears, like very much like your own. And she kind of looks your way. This the other runner on this gig? Young kid. Hope you're talented, Doom.
I got a question. Why is she here?
To babysit your ass.
Oh.
Yeah, not necessary. This is kind of my gig because my girlfriend is being held captive and we need to go help her. I don't know what you would do anyway.
Look, man, she's just kind of backup just because this is gonna be a real stressful situation for you. You know what I mean? And like Chris puts a hand on your shoulder and like, we just figure, a little bit of help, extra help, the better. A couple of chair jocks working together, just in case some stressful shit comes up when you're trying to save your girl. You know?
You
Kind of like sidles over, like put herself as part of the crew. Like just like in the picture here, how the 4 of them are together.
Oh no! Wait.
Listen, kid. Listen. We need you clear-headed and free to help your girl however you can. She's backup. She is backup to help us in case you're busy saving your girl. Does that make sense to you?
I guess she can stay in the car.
That's fine. I brought my pad. Yellow can go where I go. Call for help if you need it. I won't have to break a nail.
Yeah, sure. Why do you have the ear?
You wouldn't understand. But I guess I need to ask you same thing?
I'm Feanor. That's why. I am the king of the elves, the greatest craftsman that ever lived. That's why.
You don't have to tell me who Feanor is. I'm up to par on my first stage knowledge. Who the fuck is this kid again?
I'm Feanor.
He's Feanor.
Okay.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, well, not really, but yeah, Hunter,
kinda
rolls over
to
he
your
almost
side.
gets it. He almost gets it. Yeah.
He was not a wizard.
Yes, he was not a wizard, but I am developing wizard powers.
Now listen, Feanor, or whatever your name is, kid, you're cute. And if you're as talented as you are cute, I'll stay out of your way. Trouser wouldn't trust you for nothing. I've done some gigs for him, and he's preen. A real pro. And I'm going to get my eddies either way. Right, Castile?
Yes, you're definitely going to get your eddies. We'll
Man,
pay up.
about that.
Wait,
I'm
hold
thinking.
on. You think I'm cute?
Oh,
I didn't
fuck.
say anything about that. Castile, I'm thinking a grand. Make a nice even number.
Sounds like a nice even number. Sure, we'll do that. 1 grand.
Okay. No bartering from you. All right.
You know what? This is our first gig together. I'll pay you what you want this time. If we ever get to work together in the future, we can haggle.
We'll work on a going rate. Anyhow, I think your oral inputs are misfiring, Feanor. I didn't say anything about you being cute.
Yeah, well,
Yet.
I think you did. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. I have a wonderful girlfriend, Galadriel. She lives up to her name, and we're gonna go save her now.
She kind of rolls her eyes. Let her introduce myself. Kind of cringes. I go by Elwing.
Elwing?
Yeah, let's not get into it now. Hunter? Is that your name? Is that your ride out there?
Yeah, that's me.
Fucking preem.
Oh, thanks.
Let's giddy up, cowboys.
Does Feanor know who Elwing is? I do, but
Yeah, you would know. Yeah, you would know.
yeah, he just kind of looks her up and down and doesn't say anything.
No, there were other elves, especially Eastern variety.
What?
He whispers that to Feanor.
He
They walk towards the car.
he looks at her and he's like, "Well, Elwing, yes, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, I understand why she would take that moniker, but I don't want to get into that right now. She's a half elf, so you know, not full elf."
All
And,
right, so give me some
Doc-
role play as you like head out towards this place.
Yeah, Doc, hearing him say that, just kind of mumbles. Well, it's a good thing you don't have human parents then.
Feanor ignores this.
I'm assuming Chris is in the front seat again
Oh yeah.
with Headhunter driving. So as soon as
Oh, it might get a little tight in here.
yeah, well, as soon as Feanor got in and Elwing got in, Doc made sure to go around to the other side and get in from the opposite end to make sure Feanor was stuck right in the middle next to Elwing.
Yeah, Feanor is obviously uncomfortable by this.
Like when Hunter gets into the car and he like looks through the rearview mirror towards Doc, and he kind of has this thought, like, did he arrange all this for a purpose, So he kind of like looks at him for a moment and smiles and then starts up the car.
As you head and leave the more corpo district of Westbrook, you turn left and another left, and you go down an alley, and then that's when you see the first little bit of graffiti. And it's a lewd reference to an outdated video game from 20 years ago, and soon you're in an alley and see some burnout cars on the side of the road, and eventually a line of buildings. Most of them are boarded up. I guess I wouldn't say boarded up. That would imply some sort of organic nature to this place. It's more sheet metal, rust, screws. Dilapidated buildings squat this way and that until you get closer to the corner that this place is on. You turn left and then right, and then past a old burnout traffic light. And that's when Feanor knows that it's right up ahead. I'll let you guys role play what looks like you kind of start circling around the block and get kind of intel on the exterior of this place. And as the sun sets, as it appears here, it's a kind of low, solitary, single building that's been boarded up with a single entrance. And as you kind of drive by, you see a man. He's not brandishing a weapon, but certainly he's packing, kind of standing guard outside. Any of you that drive by see there's a single security camera out front, swiveling to the left and right as well. an all-seeing eye.
I'm sorry. What district are we in again on the map?
Westbrook.
Huh?
Westbrook.
Westbrook. Um, do we have any like common knowledge of Westbrook? Like, what kind of gangs are prevalent here? What kind of who the big swinging dick is around here? That kind of thing. Any basic like common knowledge of Westbrook or anything that
Yeah, it's me.
we or I would know.
Give me a street rise.
I always forget where that's at. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
18. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Several gangs frequent it. It's, a lot of it's very well policed in Corpo, but kind of on the fringes, you're going to see some Sixth Street gang. You're going to see some Maelstrom about from time to time.
Do we only see one sentry?
Yep.
Maybe
Chris
park it.
looks.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Chris looks at him as they're kind of scoping. He's like, "This guy's more than one fucking guy. They gotta have people in there. Maybe it goes like underground or something."
Park is somewhere over here. Somewhere where maybe it looks like we're just heading down an alley or something, and shut it off. Kind of facing the building, but as much in the shadows as we can be. Turning off all the lights.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Doc will kind of lean over, facing towards Feanor, talking directly at Elwing. That camera there, that give you access to their network?
He brings out what looks to be some sort of wireless device and clicks a button on it, and you see the loading screen for Elfline's Online pop up. She just says, "Don't know. Ask that moderately cute kid to my left." Ain't my
Before
job.
it does,
You're up, kid.
can I hack it? Is there a
Yeah.
net? Yeah. Yeah, he would log into the net architecture.
So as you log into that net, let me see if I can find it here.
He does say to her, he's like, I saw that loading screen.
She says, "What of it?"
I just was curious what guild you were in.
Really?
Hey, kid, focus.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
here to
okay.
save
We'll
your
talk about
girl,
this
right?
later. We'll talk about this later.
Hey, should we get in position or something? Maybe if somebody knows we're trying to break in.
Oh yeah, man. We could probably like set up a private net between all of us. We can step out. Anybody who's going in hot.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not clear about exactly what we're doing right now. I thought we were like driving around the block, like circling around while he was breaking into the net.
I think he's parked.
He parked like kind of across the street in the shadows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And remember, like, there's like a bigger range of like the wireless. You can kind of like, if you have line of sight, you can pretty much kind of hack into stuff in 2077.
Okay.
I'll get a group channel between the 5 of us in the car.
Yeah, and as Feanor kind of hacks in, one net action would be to jack in, and he's immediately sees a password there. But then also on the very same level, there are security cameras, and it's not listed here, but it's a control node with a DV of 8 for those.
I can't get to him until I break the password, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, so what is the? I'm trying to. It's just been too long. What is the password breaking action?
I don't think you have that one installed. Let me see.
No, it's not a cyberdeck thing. It's just.
It's a backdoor.
Correct. Okay. All right. So
Yep.
so this will be net action 2, since I logged in as a net action in
Mhm.
this age. Okay. So I will roll interface. If I can find my.
You know, if you on your cheat, if you go under fight, there's like a net version of fight,
Yeah.
and it gives you all of your actions there are listed.
Oh, it does. Okay, I see it. All right.
Pretty
Backdoor.
sweet. Yeah.
Oh, you just click it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
8. Oof. Okay.
Oh yeah. Boom. It kind of like disintegrates before you, and then like there's like just the icon of like a security camera up there.
Yeah. He oh, this is rudimentary, and then he would. I guess my next net action is to control the node, unless there's a demon there or something.
There's no demons.
So I would. Do I need to take another net action to do something with the cameras, or is it just
Nope.
taking?
Nope. Yep. You
I
can
turn-
do whatever you want. Yeah, just take control of it, and then you can do whatever
I
you want
would
there.
record like something that is static, and just like over like 10 seconds, and just keep replaying it if possible, instead of turning
Give
them
me
off.
give me interface to control the node though.
Okay.
There you go. You have control of the cameras. So yeah, so you do that, and just like static starts to happen. It just kind of loops over and over again.
I'm trying to make it not obvious, right? That.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe there's like a glitch. Maybe there's just like a loop playing through like of the street
Yep,
or whatever.
that's exactly what he would want to do.
Mhm.
Do I have time to do a Pathfinder? Just see if there's anything else in here.
Yeah, we're not really in a combat situation, so yeah,
Yeah, this would be the next turn, but
this would be like a next turn, correct?
Pathfinder.
So that's pretty good. I'm gonna let you see two. Oh, that's actually very good.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let you see the whole thing.
He would be talking to them as he's doing this. Okay, the camera, there's a scene on loop that should be taken care of. I'm just gonna look and see what else is in here real quick. Oh boy. There's some other things I can get to. Which one is which is the control node for the cameras?
That was not listed as
Okay, it's
yeah,
not
just
listed. Okay,
and
so
that was-
I'm just here, right?
Yep.
Oh, he says, oh, this is there's some stuff in here. I think I should go check it out. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, we can. You said the cameras are on loop, right?
Yeah. No, but they should not be able to see you unless they can tell it's on loop. I did my best with that.
Okay, so I think we. All right, who's going in with me? Look at everybody else.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, Doc's looking up at them. Going in, don't we want him to get access to the cameras first so that we can get some intel on the inside before we go in?
Yeah, we want to secure the door though. We can do that now. They're not going to see anything.
Okay, securing the door. Okay, yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, this won't
I know
take me too
you're-
long.
Yeah, we'll be quick too. I know you're kind of running ops side of things, and I'm looking at Doc as I'm saying this. Are you able to cover the car at least when Hunter and I go in?
Doc pulls his gun out, his heavy pistol, and he said, I've got these two elves covered. And he
Reem.
kind of smiles at them.
All right. You ready, Hunter? We can sneak up all quiet like and geek this guard out here.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, pop out. Bringing all
When
the
they
guns
get
and
out-
toys.
When they get out, Doc gets out and leaves Elwin and Feanor in the car. He gets out and kind of stays in the shadows with his gun drawn, ready to protect them in case anything occurs.
Looks like as you guys are kind of sneaking up, and if you do want to make a stealth roll, that's going to be versus. Ooh, 11. Pretty easy.
I'm gonna put 2 luck into this one just to be safe. I am a fucking idiot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
What's it? Tell me how like you like alert this guy and he spins around like whoa.
So Hunter's all sneaky. I'm leading the way. Hunter behind me is all sneaky. We're creeping up. I'm giving him a thumbs up. Like, and I turn and I knock over a fucking trash can. Just the loudest trash can. Just filled with aluminum cans. They spill out onto the fucking street.
Yeah, and from their position or from his position, even Doc hears the trash can clank, and his head whips around and looks in the direction.
Fuck! What you two dipshits doing here? And
I
you see
immediately
him
shoot at him.
start to pull out a weapon, and I guess the three of us are going to enter a little bit of combat. Timmy Two Balls.
What a fucking name. Did he have more before? Or
Hey,
less?
you never. Maybe if you kill him, you'll know. You can take a peek.
That's insecure because he's only got one.
Hunter, you guys roll your net there in the combat tracker.
Ooh, I need to decide if I'm gonna activate my. I don't think I'm gonna activate my Sandevistan. I think you can choose whether or not you do.
You have
I'm
the
not
one
gonna.
that has the cost to it, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
For
I'm
your
not gonna
solo,
activate it for this
you
one.
could put points of it into your solo to get more
Ooh.
points on a net.
I need to spend that shit. I think I'm spending it all for initiative reduction, actually, which I think I'll keep doing. So I'll just do that. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Chris, you're up.
I'm just gonna try to flatline this guy immediately since I already fucked him up. I already fucked up and got caught. How far away is he?
What are you shooting with?
AR.
If you hit him, you're gonna kill him.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if I would auto fire from this range.
Probably like I don't know, 5 meters. You're close, but just make a roll. We'll see how.
Oh, I would auto fire. I would auto fire from that distance for sure.
I'm not gonna run a battle based on this. If you shot a dude with an assault rifle here,
Holy
fuck! This something happens.
Bad
Something
day for
happens.
Chris.
Yeah, maybe your gun jams. Yeah, tell me what that looks like. Your gun jams.
Yeah, just go to fire and like I have full auto clicked on and just go to fire on this, and then jam, and I'm saying that like so Hunter knows that my gun's fucking borked, and I'm trying to clear the jam as this dude's getting his gun on me.
Hunter, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fucking raise my Arasaka and unload on him.
The Arasaka HJSH-18 Masamune.
Gonna Arasaka to him.
All right.
If you click on him, if you click target on the Timmy Two Balls, it'll do it. Or you can just roll it. Oh, yeah.
Gotta push T. There we go. And then I should I guess I'll do an aimed shot. And we want to take him out, though. All right, let's try it. I'm not. This is my first shot at an actual living being with this gun. And not that long ago, it was Chris that showed me how to use the damn thing. So I put some IP into it.
Okay.
Oh, man.
10. I think that's pretty bad. That's fine. You kill him. I'm just gonna say you kill him.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
What's that look like?
Maybe luck. He just raises it real quick, like, oh shit. And as the cans go scattering across the street, and then Chris is like, jam, jam, jam. And he's like, oh shit, because he thought Chris would have it handled first. He just raises the gun up, takes one single shot, and nothing spectacular. The guy's head jerks, blood splatters out the side of his face, and he drops.
And that's when, in front of him, I'm going to let you get away with that so easily. In the net arch, that's when, kind of in front of him, Feanor sees a giant apparition kind of appear. It looks clad completely in black armor, very reminiscent of the Sauron from the Lord of the Rings. And he says, it's an electronically distorted voice, and it says, I was willing to let a novice hacker's goings on to escape the wrathful gaze of my eye. But now mine ears have detected gunfire. Do you choose violence and bring it to my fortress? Speak now, intruder, or forever leave.
Oh God, shut up. And it'll just continue going down the...
Yeah, like, so above you, like, this, like, giant eye forms, and you hear a voice say, Ah, it is you, Feanor. You are expected. If you came to deliver your encryption key, just leave it on the current level of the net architecture you're on. I'll let you escape with your brain intact.
He doesn't respond. He just starts trying to make his way through get to the control nodes.
What do you want to do?
So this password with the DV8 right in front of me, this is not the one I had. Is it open?
Yeah, you're past this
okay.
one. Yeah.
So my first net action will be to. So are we in rounds?
Yeah,
and everything right
I
now?
think we're just going to start rounds. Yep.
Then I use both my Speedy Gonzalez's. Res them both. I think I can res them both at the same time with one net action.
Sure.
Or do they res automatically? Hold on. I think they might res automatically when I come in.
I really don't care.
Can activate a maximum of 2 installed. Yeah, okay, without a net action. So both my speeds
because
are up.
that's your deck that you have, right?
Yep. The Kestrel one. Kestrel 2. Yep, so both my speedies are active, so I have +4 speed if necessary. Okay, so I'm going to backdoor this password. I can see past the password even though, I don't know, that's whatever. Okay, typically I don't think I could with a Pathfinder, can I?
Oh, you're right. I probably shouldn't have. But
that's
whatever.
okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, I'm going to backdoor. So that should be unlocked.
Well, unlocked.
What's this?
That's what the
control
voice
note
says.
do? Am I able to tell?
No. I'll just say you can't at least tell that yet.
Okay. Oh well, I'll control it and find out.
Yeah.
Let's see. 8, huh? Okay.
So as you move onto the control node, finally somebody appears in that architecture, and you hear him say, This is most unfortunate, Feanor, that we have to meet again in this way. I was hoping to keep my identity a secret, but I suppose I'll have to melt your brains and take your encryption key off of your dead body. I also suppose that you're in 50 meters of my fortress. My men will find you and put an end to this. In the meantime, you will go no further.
Do I have control of the control node?
Yeah, you do have control of it.
What
It
is
is it's a defense for a laser grid. Control for
I was
a
just
laser grid.
Can I turn it off?
You can. That would be a net action.
Yeah. So is he in the architecture with me?
Yes, he can go wherever he wants.
Okay, so that was my third net action, so I guess I'm done.
Yep. And kind of in front of you, you see him just big sword kind of appears from his avatar, and then we'll go back outside.
Yeah, back outside. Doc had heard that trash can fall over or get bumped into or whatever it was that caught his attention, so he immediately turned and looked in that direction. As soon as he did, he heard the gunshot and saw the muzzle flash coming from Hunter's rifle hitting the guy, and immediately opens the door to the car and sticks his head in. You two, stay down, be quiet. Get us as much help as we can on the inside using your skills. I'm gonna go see if they need help. And he walks away from the car and runs across the street towards the other two. And he's running up. He looks down and sees the body there, lying there in a pool of blood. His face just kind of blasted open, and his shoulders drop, and he closes his eyes. Ah, well, what happened, man? What happened?
I fucked up. Trash can, bumped into it, and my fucking gun jammed. And I clear the jam, fucking drop the ammo out, reload the gun. That's on me. Bad start to this one. I'll get my shit together. Don't worry.
Yeah, Doc's just taking some deep breaths. Okay, well, we're on the job. Let's get this done as soon as we can. And he goes to one of the side of the doors here and checks the handle to see if it's locked even.
Yeah, it's locked, and as you see, there's a biometric scanner on it at eye level.
Is this guy's eyes still... Oh, it's biometric by looking at the eyes or by the fingerprints?
Iris, baby.
Are the dude's eyes still intact?
With a luck point, he will have one intact eye, and the other side of his face was blown off.
I will spend the luck. Yeah, Chris will walk over, see biometric, see the guy, lift him up by his hair and put his head over the biometrics.
It opens. Inside, you just see an empty room with another locked door.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
And he
Check for traps.
Yeah, Doc is just peeking his head in before stepping in. He's looking all around the room. Where's the door? Is it just the opposite side of the room? Is it?
Yeah, it's on the opposite side of the room. I'll just switch you over here.
Actually, he'll mention something about that. Like, I think these guys knew we were coming, so we should expect anything, right?
Yeah, I don't know what to expect, man. Just keep your eyes open and let's tread carefully. And
somebody's
Doc's,
gonna hold this. But
yeah, I was gonna say, Doc just slings the other arm of his duffel over his other shoulder, so he's wearing his duffel almost like a backpack, and starts just gingerly making his way to the other door to examine it.
And
We gotta be
meanwhile,
careful.
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, Chris is heading towards the door as well. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Make sure we don't get pinned in here, that door, when we came in.
Back out in the car. Back on the car, Elwing and Feanor are sitting there, and Elwing kind of looks over and sees Feanor kind of in his virtuality goggles, kind of hacking away, and she gets kind of bored with her game and turns it off and kind of interrupts him as he's doing all this stuff and says, "So what's it look like in there?"
There's a netrunner in here. He's I gotta pay attention. He's just like, leave me alone.
And as that giant sword, here we go. Let me find a good one here.
I mean, should we do initiative or?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're going to right now. We're going to add you in.
She could go in there and help you, couldn't you?
She could, yeah.
All right, roll initiative with Bob here.
This is not gonna be easy. I have a feeling. Okay. That's meat, right?
Yep.
They're using.
Where do I roll initiative?
I rolled it for you already. Yeah,
Alright,
I'll remove you.
Sorry. Okay. Hey, alright.
Yeah, out. Let me clear it. Roll it again.
I don't care.
There you go.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
Oh.
Hey, see? That's helpful. That's quite helpful.
So yeah, you get to go first. Kind of tell what
I
this looks
res
like.
flak for my first net action.
Okay. What's your second net action?
Frizz bolts against him.
Frizz bolt.
1d6 directly to his brain. Lowers total net actions they can take by 1 for the next turn. Minimum of 2.
All right, roll it. Here's my defense.
9, huh? I'll use 2 luck.
What
1d6.
does it do now?
Well, first of all, it does 1d6 brain damage. So I'll roll.
Oh.
Okay, and then it lowers his net actions he can take on his next turn by 1 to a minimum of 2.
Ooh. Okay. Is that how many? That's 1? That's 2? Do you have another one?
I do, but I don't really have anything else for anti-personnel, so I'm going to try to open the next control node.
You can't move levels with him on there.
I didn't think that they technically were like a demon or a.
Oh, you know what? You're
I
right.
Can't
It's a
slide.
netrunner.
I can't slide against
different.
them, so
No, I think you can move.
yeah.
I
I don't
can't
think
move
that they
either.
need to move anywhere. They can just kind of be where I am, you know.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
So
That's
I can
what.
still
Yep, you're right.
move. So I would
You are right.
move and then go ahead and just try to crack it while I'm here.
Yep.
I don't have anything else to do. Yeah.
8. Boom. Got it.
What is it?
It was the 8. DV8.
No.
It was
what
another.
is the-
It was,
what is
it was
the-
another defense mechanism. It was like a blood swarm, automatic blood swarm.
Well, I haven't turned it off yet, so I don't have anything to do. So Feanor says, "Oh, there's a blood swarm here. I got to turn this off. Oh, this hacker, I just hit him with a frizzbolt." He's like just
And
talking to
you
himself.
hear Elwing going, "What? The place really is a fortress. Are you sure you don't want any help?"
Sure. Just
On second thought, listen, you're not even bleeding yet. You feel her you can feel her fingers looking in your ears, like in meat space.
yeah. Stop touching me.
And at that point, you just see some big sword come down on you.
Yeah, I have flak, so it fails automatically.
So tell me what happens as it
Yeah,
breaks
so
away that
non-black
flak.
ice attacks against you are reduced to 0 while rezzed. Yeah, so he swings the sword and it just, basically a shield just comes up and blocks it, and Feanor laughs. You suck, bro.
And he tries to do something else, and it almost like short circuits. And he goes, "Ah, a Vrizbolt. Well, I told you to leave, so leave." And he like creates a giant black hole behind you, and it tries to suck you out of the net architecture. As he's going to use deck crash.
Yeah.
Oh, shitty roll.
No, I'm gonna give myself 1 luck here. I can't.
Missed.
What a noob.
Yeah,
What's
I
it
thought
look
you
like?
were good at this.
And then we'll go back to meat space here.
Yeah, just so you know, I cannot use flak again this net run.
Yep. All right, so we're back ground floor. Activate. There you go. We cut scenes and wipe away. Elwing is checking Feanor's ears for blood, although Feanor seems to be doing amazingly well in the net, fighting against Anatar.
Yeah,
And
just like outside.
Just triage doing in. Oh, you guys are still outside, or you just kind of looking?
No,
in?
just like outside. Doc will check the handle on this door as well.
This one's just a plain old security electronic lock.
He looks over at Chris. I don't have any way to get it open.
Well, we're not really being quiet anymore, are we?
Doc looks at him, he says that and backs up.
Yeah. Let's see. Steel door?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Handle? Is this the handle door? There's nothing else that I can tell?
Nope.
I'll try to boot the fucking handle so that it breaks.
Yeah, I'll
I
let
don't
you
have
do
any
that.
explosive or anything. Ready for this fucking crit fail so I can break my foot? Be 3 in a row.
Break the foot.
Yeah. Athletics.
Athletics. Is there like a force or anything like that? Athletics is fine.
And while he's doing that, Doc puts his heavy pistol away and
There
pulls
you
out
go.
his Militech Crusher, since they're in a close combat situation.
What's it look like as you kind of kick open the doors? You see initially like a laser grid kind of going across the floor. Then as you kick open the doors, it just kind of sputters. It kind of goes away.
Yeah, so he like gets around like a corner of it and it's like checking the door, and then he takes he has these big fucking combat boots on. He just boots the shit out of his handle, breaks it off, door folds in. Watches the lasers go down. Alright. That worked better than I thought it would. Fuck yeah. And he steps in. Lasers like they're down.
You probably think you
They're
did
like-
it, but it was
Oh yeah.
the Feanor.
That's right.
Remember?
Yeah, yeah. No, I
It
mean
was all
first
happening
thing
at
he
the
did
same
it somewhere.
time, kind of. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. From his position, Doc saw the lasers kind of flicker and go out, and he looked back at the door that they came in from. Thanks, kid. And then walks to the door.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? He starts walking. It's gonna get to the edge of the stairs and peek down.
In the meantime, I can see that my typical hacks will not work on you, Feanor. Perhaps join me. Together we can be the richest characters to ever grace ELO.
No, I won't do that. I fight with honor, and I will rule with honor. And
Fight with honor.
Frizzbolt him again.
Ah!
Oh boy, this is gonna be. Oh, okay, here we go. Frizzbolt. Let's see. Roll.
No!
Oh, baby.
Oh.
It's gonna be the 19.
He goes, no! How can you do this to me? And he flashes the sword at you. No! Concern.
Oh my gosh. Well, lowers his net action by 1 at least.
Well, that's all you can do.
Hmm?
But you hit him. He only had one action. He's done. So you take
No, he
damage.
has, like, it's net action per turn, right? So he should have X amount of actions per turn, and it lowers it by 1 to a minimum.
You've hit him with. Yeah, but you've hit him with it twice.
Yeah, but this is different.
Oh, it's
turns.
minimum of 2.
Yeah, these are different.
Minimum.
turns.
I thought it said minimum of 1.
No,
Oh,
it's-
it's not permanent.
No, it's not permanent.
Okay.
It's on,
All right, he
it's
gets
on
another one
their
then.
next turn, so he should have 2, I would assume. this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, he gets another one then.
Yeah, but it's still
Um,
my turn.
Yeah, he's going to.
But it's still my turn. I still have 2 net actions
Oh.
left.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn this control mode off. That's my second one.
Yep, that's done.
And then I'll res armor.
For his second one, he's going to res deck crash again, and that's his turn.
Yeah, the funny thing is that this is what I was going to buy to protect myself before the session, the X disc and the hardware circuitries thing. I got a black screen now.
Oh, let's probably refresh or something. See if it.
No, I'm in a different screen.
Yeah, still could
Am I supposed to
disappear.
be in the net architecture?
Oh no, maybe you don't. You probably don't have sight in here.
I don't. That's fine. Well,
That's
just
fine.
just maybe
I-
throw my token on there.
Yeah, I'll just do this real quick.
But you're not rolling for him right now. You're cutting him back. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cutting back. You
I'll
see
be
that
right
now? All right, so you guys are kind of at the top of the steps, right?
Yeah. I'll peek down and see what I see.
Yeah, you see it's just a door going in. You kind of hear the voices of 3 people kind of talking. You hear them kind of arguing with each other, and you hear the sound of weapons being loaded. God damn it, I just wanted to watch the game! Probably Maelstrom again, trying to break into the place. Let's grease these monkeys and just polish our knobs.
Yeah,
It's the
Doc's knowing
sound.
that Feanor is busy hacking inside the net right now. Uses his agent to contact L. Hey, make sure that that kid stays on target. We need some eyes down here. We need any information. I've got voices downstairs. We want to head down there, but I want to know what I'm walking into.
I don't know if you're walking through much. And I don't know where you found this kid, Castile, but he really is a wizard. 2 control nodes down. You were about to walk into a blood swarm somewhere down the line, but not anymore.
Well, that's good to know. Like I said, that kid has come in handy quite a few times. He's earned his keep. I just need to make sure that we continue staying safe on our end. You keep an eye on him while he does his thing, and we'll finish up here as soon as we can and get back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, he must sure love this gal. But I think I'm with you, Castile. Sounds pretty far-fetched to me.
We'll find out here soon enough. Just make sure that we have all the assistance, all the advantage we can get. As many eyes on as we can get, we need.
Got it.
Encourage him.
Got
And
it, got it. Keep a move on.
yeah, and Doc logs out of his agent and focuses back on Chris and Hunter. I'm trying to get eyes on down there so we can see what we're walking into.
Well, if we're lucky, they'll just come up the stairs and fucking mow them down. But I feel like that's not gonna happen. They got no reason to come out. We got any eyes down there? Or are they working on it?
They're working on it. They're working on it. Um, they might have a reason to come out. If anything, all they've heard is that door slam open. If they look at cameras, it's on a loop. So it's all clear out there.
They might have heard that gunshot. I don't know, man. Going up and down a fucking staircase. It's a good way to get killed.
Don't want to walk down any staircase without any information.
Yeah, Chris just sits there and he's like half behind the wall and pointing the gun downstairs towards the door. And if it opens, he's probably just gonna open up on somebody, who first person that comes out.
Yeah, it does. It does. Somebody opens it and then somebody steps out. Let me go pull over that floor. I'll grab one of them. Copy. Paste. Now we have the grid turned on. Do I have the grid turned on for this level? I will. There we go. Yep. I'll be right back, baby. Let's gotta teach these guys a lesson. The door opens and some guy walks out. Jimmy Dangles. He kind of looks up at the top of the steps, and let's roll. Let's just go into straight up. Add you guys to the initiative order, huh?
Oh boy. I'll use my San Devistan now. Because I have a feeling that there's gonna be a lot going on shortly. Yeah.
How do you roll initiative again? Sorry.
Go to the tracker.
It did it all. It did it all for everybody, because I think it must do that if I group select everybody and put them all in combat. I wonder if that's like a little feature they have. I'll stop doing that, but it's already rolled. It's Chris Redding's turn.
And as I said, just gonna torch this fucking guy. And the moment he comes out, I'm just gonna light him up. So it's gonna be, it'll be the single shot, just down there as he's at the base of the stairs.
14 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Holy smokes.
Tell me what happens to Jimmy Dangles.
Huh?
He comes out, he's like, "Yeah, show these guys, babe." Turns around, just his head just explodes onto the back wall. Just bullet straight through his. It's like the old Sniper Elite games. Bullet straight through the front of his forehead plate, goes at the back of his head and gets lodged in the wall. He just falls down.
Yeah,
That's one.
Not expecting that. Doc startles and his shoulders tense up real quick, and his eyes get wide. He looks over at Chris. What the fuck just happened?
Guy came out, fucking wasted him. I think we should push the damn stairs now. They're not coming out.
I'm gonna add you guys to combat again.
Well, I think we might have the element of surprise right now. If we're gonna do it, we better do it now.
Fuck yeah. Go hard, heavy, move fast. Don't get caught in this fucking staircase. And, are you able to move after you shoot? You're able to take a move action and a just
Yeah, you
action
can.
action,
You
right?
definitely can.
Yeah.
You can split it up.
Yeah,
Chris
you guys can all move into there if you want.
will start moving down the stairs.
I'll just put your guys'
And Doc will follow right behind him.
Yep, heading on in there. Tina the hair lip.
There we go. All right, let me add them. Do we gotta add you guys again? You guys keep falling off the tracker.
I think it's because you're switching the scene. And
Yeah.
I think that it is scene.
It must keep it per scene. I think you're probably right. All right, let's just add. All right, you guys are added. You must roll initiative again.
Me and the other guy don't really need initiative so much.
Yeah,
it's just
right.
Back and forth, unless Elwing
Yeah.
comes in.
Yeah, you
Is
go
this
first.
gonna still count for my son Devastation, or is this a separate one now?
Oh yeah, this would count. This would count.
Okay, cool.
What's that give you? An extra D10 or something?
Plus 3 flat, I think. But it has a cooldown.
What does it look like as you go? Like you guys bust into the room and Chris just develops this preternatural speed.
Yeah, I think we say we're going in heavy, so again, shoulder through the door and immediately looking for places to get cover, and he's calling 222, and he's running in, getting behind this fucking chair. And
14 meters.
yeah, I'll take a shot at Gus. Actually, just real quick scan the room. Do I see what they got in their hands, weapons-wise?
Yeah, Gus the Smoker. Gus the Smoker has a SMG, and Tina the Hair Lip has a bat she's picking up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm shitting my pants at the SMG. Me, the player, not Chris, the character, because I think the SMG's torched me twice in this fucking campaign.
Is this where we
Yeah.
came up?
It's this
Right here, I
area.
think.
This is some area.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a shot at Gus. Okay.
19. Does that hit? Let me do this real quick.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, DV would be 15. So yes, it hits. Gangster Enforcer. Boom, 9. That's actually, with his armor, that's pretty good. Tell me what that looks like.
Yeah, busts through the door, jumps behind the chair, takes a shot at the guy with the SMG, seeing that the girl has the bat, and clips him through the plate. He's got good plate. He's got good plate, and he's just gonna try to just keep putting shots down.
In the meantime, he's going 15. He kind of points that SMG at you in your direction. Fires. Regular shot. 15, that hits. We're going to say meat beats. That's house rule. Whoa.
I can dodge. I have Dex 8.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I can try to dodge. So,
Not
evasion.
the wrong guy.
I do dodge it.
Yeah, so you just like he just Matrix style dodge behind this couch. There's feathers bursting up everywhere, filling the air.
Is your Sandy
And-
still activated?
Sandy only does initiative, but it will say for flavor, yeah. It's still just
Yeah, he
bad shot, I'm
dropped-
not hit. He's like yelling over to the other two. Status shit.
He kind of throws that SMG to the side and starts running in your direction towards where there's like a shotgun leaning against the wall up here. Rah! That's his turn. Hunter, you're up.
Oh yeah, we've gotten in close quarters. Can I shoot the shotgun?
Yeah.
Targeted. Oh,
Gus the Smoker.
sorry. Yeah, so he fucking, as he starts to charge in, I think he's just gonna raise his shotgun up. Take a shot.
Mean.
Fire if you hit him.
Shotgun. I will tell you. DV is 13. It hits.
Incendiary damage.
7 damage plus incendiary. It didn't hurt bad,
I
boys.
think I rolled it already. I rolled a.
I applied it to it.
Oh,
Two
but
damage
so-
directly to well, incendiary damage doesn't.
That
go
that,
off
that
right
happens
away.
at the beginning. It happens at the beginning of his next
They
turn.
take 2 damage to their hit points immediately, directly.
Mhm. And that's your turn,
damage. 5 damage. Oh, okay.
unless you want to
Yeah.
move somewhere.
I rolled 13 damage, and I was like, oh, I thought you rolled damage again for me there.
Oh no, I just damage dealt because some of it was soaked by his armor and stuff.
Roger that.
Yeah, that's 7
Yeah,
is the
that's-
damage dealt. Yep.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Doc, you're up.
Yeah, Doc, when he comes, busting through the door down the stairs, sees Chris take his shot, moving extremely fast, so just in a blur, taking a position behind that chair, firing off a shot and hitting this guy. And immediately on his right, he sees Hunter raise his shotgun and firing. As they're all doing that, I run behind this counter here and raise my weapon at this guy, the Militech Crusher, and take aim at him and level it at him and take a shot.
DV was 15.
from that range?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. 4 meters.
Okay,
That was
so
kind of a crappy roll. He rolled a 3.
yeah, so he rolls as he's running in. He just basically tosses off a shot, not really looking. He just kind of points it in his direction, tosses off a shot, and slides down behind this counter right here.
Tina, the hair lip, looks at Chris kind of hiding behind the couch and grabs her bat and just runs up to him. Get out of here! He just like reaches over and just starts trying to smack you with it.
I go for the dodge. I make the dodge.
Miss.
Ooh, shit, another one. Get out of here.
Let's send Devastan. Narratively, at least. What's it look like?
Yeah, it sees her coming up. Just like dodging it. Bat's coming one way, ducks under. Bat comes straight down. He slips to the side. He's breathing out there. Fucking making noise and shit as she keeps swinging at him.
And as that happened, it fades. And we're back to the net. For now, Anatar, Bob, is holding his ground and saying, "Why did you come here if it wasn't to give me your encryption code? Don't tell me it's for the girl."
It's for the girl.
The girl is mine, Feanor, taken by force, as was the way of old. She will serve me as the throngs of Sauron served him. Again! And I shall cast thee from this net architecture. It's your turn.
Is he running it?
What's that?
It's his turn, right? I did all my turns, so it's all. He's got his net actions now.
Oh, I thought he went.
No,
No,
he didn't.
you said he
Oh,
was
I know.
about to, and then you didn't finish the.
Okay. I'll probably just run from him to me from him. Okay. All right. So he has 2. So yep, sword first.
Okay, damn. He can't attack me with sword. That's an anti-program. He needs
Oh, that's for black
anti-personnel. He needs
It
anti-personnel.
can't. It works. It just does less.
Sword?
It-
No, sword can't attack people. Black ice or non-black
Black
ice.
ice to non-black ice. Okay, you're right. Fuck.
Because
He
I
just
have
has to
sword
use
as
deck.
well.
Yep, he has to use deck crash again since he rezzed it.
He can use zap. I mean,
Yeah, I'll do that for a second one. There's deck crash. Ah!
alright. Spend 2 luck. I do not want to get booted out right now. Okay.
Zap.
I
3.
don't know how zap works.
It's defense. Your defense. Or your interface.
Attack works against program. Okay. Versus. Yeah.
And this is
Yeah, in the net architecture, he's like jumping. He's like this, unlike his real persona, he looks like, Feanor. He's got long black hair. He's got a, mithril chain armor. He's got a sword. He's like jumping around, evading him, parrying him.
I think I have your avatar for that. Right here. The Elfline's characters, yeah. Feanor
Yeah,
too.
He would look like that.
There he is.
Yes, exactly. Yes, correct.
We're going to say, because I want to go back, and now it's going to be you're at the top
Yep,
and him, and
that's
you're
fine.
at the top
You
and
can
him.
go back. Yep.
Yeah, he kind of like takes a step back in space and just dematerializes. You'll never get to me. You'll never get to me. And you'll never get to her either. At least not alive. Leave your encryption key on this floor now! And he just dematerializes.
Jacks out. He doesn't have a net action to jack out, technically.
Oh, he just moves. He just goes to a different floor.
I don't think okay. I don't think it matters. But... Back to them.
Yep, back to them. There we go. And it is Chris's turn.
So, am I able to pull out my machete and just try to take her out since she's up on me? Just like
Yeah.
take a hand off my gun and go for the machete.
Yeah,
Alright,
I think
try
so.
to do that. Yeah. So I'll pull my machete loose. And swing on Tina.
On who? On who?
Tina.
Tina who?
The hair lip.
You must say the entire.
I must say all of it. Oh, Tina. Good luck.
Oh, Tina.
This is rate of fire 2, of course. That's 1. Ouch. And the other one. Ooh! E.
11?
Yeah.
Let's see what she rolls.
She might dodge that one. Yeah, she does.
Yeah, dodge that one. You roll the damage. Oh, you. Sorry.
Space Coke.
Confirmed 12. Okay, that badly hurts her though. Like you gash her, like blood starts spilling all over you. She like the bat drops to the ground. She starts kind of grasping at her belt for like where a pistol or something must be. Ah! You fucking cut me, you dick!
Next one's your throat. Get on the fucking ground.
Gus again levels his SMG at Chris. Fuck you! Get away from Tina! He fires. You lack the bullets to do that. Okay, confirm 5. 14. Let me see.
Let me dodge it. I dodge it. Fuck it.
50, 13. Yep, you dodge it. Hunter, you're up.
Shotgun. Shotgun go booyah.
Shotgun.
Nine more incendiary damage.
Yeah, he should have taken 2 damage at the beginning of his turn.
Oh yeah, he would have taken 2, wouldn't he? So that would have been 17. Oh, he's seriously wounded. But 9's not going to hit, though.
It was a 17 to hit.
Oh, that would hit, sorry. So 9 damage, I'm sorry. Apply damage to selected token. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know you could do that. He takes 4. He's starting to slip and slide around in his own blood at this point, guys. Doc, your turn.
Yeah, Doc. He's holding his what's his gun called? He's holding his Militech Crusher up to his chest, and he takes a deep breath and pushes pushes himself up off the ground with his, his back against this counter, slides himself up this counter, and steps out in front and just shoots this guy as he's slipping around in his blood.
Give me a roll, and I think you'll end him unless you really botch it. Yeah, that's enough. Does look like as you kill him.
The Crusher carries shotgun shells. It's a pistol that fires shotgun shells.
Oh, man.
Nice.
So he takes his breath and he steps out and steps right in front of this guy. And just as he's trying to catch his balance from slipping on blood, I point the pistol at him, and just a giant muzzle flash from the shotgun shell blasts out and just basically turns his whole chest into ground beef as he goes flying back.
I'm going to end combat on this one because Tina just kind of turns and starts to flee. Ah! No! Ah! Starts going up the steps, maybe. See if she slips in her own blood. She does. She slips and falls in her own blood. Cracks her head. She's there moaning, just reaching for the pistol at her side. And we're out of combat at this point.
Yeah, Doc will kick the weapon that Gus was using. He'll use the back of his heel to kick it behind him and out of reach of Gus as he starts searching Gus, looking for security keys or anything like that.
Yeah, I will walk up as she's going for the gun or whatever. I'll walk up and just take the gun, throw it to the side, and then I'll just find something to restrain her. Basically,
you fucking cunt!
Shut up! You're lucky we don't kill you. And he's gonna.
No, what'd you do to Gus? Gus, are you okay?
That guy's fucking dead. And I drag her over someplace to tie her to a wall or a table or something like that.
She starts crying. She's kind of considered incapacitated at this point. Cursed. Yeah, she's just tied to the bedpost here.
Yeah. Sit tight, don't act crazy, and if you do that, maybe we won't kill you on the way out. Okay, that was good.
Okay, yeah, Doc, you see there is a set of security keys kind of on Gus's belt.
Yeah, as I'm rummaging through his stuff, reaching into his pockets, I notice it on his belt, and as I'm unclipping it, taking it off, I'm talking into my agent. L, I need eyes in here. I need eyes in here badly. I don't want to walk into any more gunfire. Tell Feanor to get us some eyes, please. And I pull the keys off of the belt and stand up.
That would be a good cue to go back to the net. Feanor?
Yep, I would.
It looks like you're standing on the control node now.
Yeah, and I already turned that one off, so I would move all the way. I guess I would move and take. So here's a question. Can I attack him no matter where he is in the architecture?
Let's say that he jacked out.
Okay,
well,
if
I think
he jacked
that's
out,
probably the best thing. Yeah, he might jack in. He can
I've
kind of
been
jack in.
looking, and I cannot find how that works exactly.
Yeah, I mean it's cooler if we just narratively do it anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then I would move all the way down to the Hellhound.
Yeah.
And
so as you kind of go through this net architecture, it morphs into almost dungeon passageways, and as you kind of turn a corner, you just see this giant wolf that you would even kind of put in into Thangorodrim, you know, when Sauron was down there, the Lord of Wolves, and he just like breathes fire in front of you. You see these like burning eyes down the hallway.
So a hellhound is.
Yep.
So they're anti-personnel. Slide. I'm just gonna try to kill it.
So yeah, first it does its perception versus your speed, I think, to see if it gets the free hit, and then it goes to the top of the order. So here's his perception. Oh.
So I roll interface, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have +4. It's gonna be I'm not gonna be successful, but that's okay. So where's the okay here for okay. That's my roll.
14, so it hits you at 2d6. 4 damage,
all
and
that
then
is soaked by armor, which is still rezzed. That's brain
and
damage.
then
Yeah.
you're on fire. Your circuits are on fire, so you start taking, I think, 2 damage each round now.
Yeah, it'd be 2.
Yep. So like you're in your car, and at this point is the only time when Elwing kind of is next to you and sees something happen, and your deck just starts to smoke, and a little flame shoots out the side of it.
Ah, hellhound.
Figured as much. Notice the flames. Call me when you need help, but seems like you've got this so far.
Yeah, I would hit it with. I'll hit it with
It goes to the top. I think it gets to go now.
Oh, does it beat me in initiative?
Yeah, it goes to the top of the init.
Yep.
So he'll just attack.
Is it versus? It's not versus my speed, right? It's just versus my.
Defense. Yep. Interface.
You hit me.
Oops. Yeah.
Is that brain damage? It is, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I take 8 damage.
You're already on fire.
Yeah, that'll happen at the
And
beginning of my turn.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, and then I take 2 damage because I'm on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've done that with all my hit points, and I will hit it with sword. Damn, come on, bro. What's the DB on that?
We say meat beats.
That's what we said. Damage for sword is 3d6. Not bad.
Oh no. Not bad at all. 16. Oh, we almost derezzed.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a different thing next, so my next net action I'm gonna hit it with Van Hammer.
Alright.
Not quite as good, but
10 versus 8.
2d6.
Smite. Smitten.
Yeah, so all
What's
of a
it
sudden,
look like as you, the Hound of Sauron?
yeah, he's been struck by the flames of this creature, and he points his sword and says, "Be gone, vile creature of Sauron!" And he swings with the sword and cuts a big digital gash in it, and then comes down with a hammer in the other hand and smashes its skull. And then I will backdoor after that's done.
Yeah, you hear the infernal voice just go, "No!" and you hear just kind of coming from all directions in like a normal voice. Holy shit! Oh, now he killed the hellhound. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here soon. And we're gonna go back to the.
Yeah, I did crack that password, by the way.
Yep, and you
That's
see.
That's my third.
You see. Okay, you can come in here and crack this password then.
Yep.
Yeah, you kind of see. Just like in the net, like almost as if it's going into a security cam footage, and like there's a guy like strapped to an old school net runner's chair. You don't see anybody near him, but yeah, you can see what he really looks like. Is that Bob guy? It's him, yeah. That guy's like strapped to the chair. And he's kind of opens his eyes, and he kind of like starting to pull at his neuroports, trying to think if he wants to unplug himself or not. He seems to be arguing with somebody, and that's when we'll go back to here.
Yeah, so Doc's gonna step over the blood carefully and just make his way to this next set of stairs here. I'm gonna look down the stairs, see what I see at the bottom.
Yeah, you don't see anything at all, and yeah, you don't see anything at all. Let me see here.
I'm just
Did I
gonna
make
ask
that-
that girl something.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna make my way down the stairs and just gently check the door.
Yeah, the door just kind of opens as you approach. Did you want to ask the girl something you said?
Yeah, he's got the shotgun. He's not aiming it at her or anything, but he's holding it, and he's like, and maybe I can get you some painkillers or something. If is there a girl here? Is there a girl being held captive?
Oh, you're in here. Okay, you're out of earshot from them probably as they're kind of heading down. Who do you mean? Yeah, that bitch you think she's an elf? Yeah, she's fucking here. Thinks she's the best thing since new bread.
Huh. He's like really perplexed then as he backs out. He doesn't question it anymore, and then he just takes off after them because he feels like he's falling behind.
Okay, as the door kind of starts opening up, I try and walk in as quietly as I can. And just try to take in everything around me.
Give me a perception check. That's very good. Yeah, as you look towards this sky, or kind of overhead, you're kind of looking around. You see something that you know is a automated security measure. You've only run into it a few different times. It's relatively high tech. It's what's called a nanobot blood swarm. Typically, kind of secures rooms to create parameters for military operations, but basically it triggers this swarm of nanobots that cause micro hemorrhages and cause you to cough up your lungs. And for some reason, it's not triggering when you enter the room.
Yeah, I walk up to the servers, recognizing them, and just to get a closer look. And I'm looking, up and down, looking across the length of it. And I recognize it for what it is, and I turn around, Chris and Hunter. That kid is definitely earning his keep again. I've seen one of these a couple of times before. It's a nano blood swarm. If we had triggered this, we would have been covered. We would have been attacked by a swarm of nanobots. Hard to get by. That kid is helping us out. We've got to keep going, find his girl for him, so that we can show him who she really is.
Yeah.
That girl just said that there is a girl here being held captive.
Held captive? Is that what she said? And Doc looks.
I shouldn't take Worf to kill. Not to mention she kind of looks strung out.
My analyzer could have been wrong. But as far as I could tell, she was lying. She is not being held captive here. But we're ready for any surprise. At this point, nothing would shock.
Can't believe they got fucking Bloodswarm tech down here. For what, a stage kidnapping? Shit's
It
crazy.
doesn't make any sense. This is high tech for some strung out junkies holding a girl captive.
Fucking weird, man. I don't like it.
And again, just like before, I gently check the door to see if there's any budge, any move, or if I need or check this ring here, see if I need a security key.
That security key will get you through that last door too, if you need to.
Yeah, I look over at both Chris and Hunter, and I nod at them as I'm holding the security key up to the ring.
Gonna switch to the assault rifle. Try it out one more time.
All right, are you guys ready?
Hunter nods.
Ready to roll? Hit the button.
And I hold the security key up to the ring, to the device, and hope to open the door.
As you start to open the door, we just kind of cut back immediately to what's going on in the car. Elwing is sitting next to Feanor as like the smoking and the flames kind of die out on his cyber deck. She was getting like what amounts to a fire blanket. She was like grabbing something to put over the flames to put them out, but it kind of already happened. She kind of says to Feanor, "What's going on? What's going on? Do you need me to jack in? Is that hellhound still on your ass?"
No, I've got it. I think I've got it all. What is the control node that I'm on right now? What is it? Is cameras looking inside?
Yeah. It's just a password, and you can kind of see that camera in the top.
It's just a password. It's just a camera on him, or is it?
Yeah. It's just a camera that kind of going like right onto him.
Yeah, he's this. I can see the Netrunner. There's a camera on him. I'm done with this. I've cleared it. I'm gonna drop a virus and then jack out. And I will drop a virus that destroys the net architecture. That's my plan.
She kind of snort laughs and says, "That's what she said." What do you want the virus to do?
Destroy the net architecture.
Just destroy it. Boom, and then you jack out.
Yep.
You look a little worse for wear, Feanor, but
Yeah.
what do you suggest we do next?
The Hellhound burnt me a little bit. I mean, there's nothing else to jack in, so we should go inside and use our quick hacks. You got quick hacks? You have to have quick hacks.
Of course I do.
Hey,
Lead the way, craftsman.
yeah, I will. Question, why did you take the name? Oh, and he starts, why did you take your name? What made you pick her?
If you have to ask, Feanor, you'll never know. I'll tell you the story over a brosif maybe after this op's complete. I think you've earned it. That is, if you are of age. How old are you anyway?
I'm 17.
Okay. 25. I can work with that.
He doesn't.
She kinda-
He doesn't get it. He's okay. Well, let's go inside.
What the fuck?
She kind of gets up and approaches the fortress and goes back down to where everybody is and catches up with them. Second, first subfloor. Here we go. Oh, and here you go. And you guys are about ready to head into the last door. All right, I'll let you guys role play. It looks like as you guys head down the steps, and you guys are just about ready to head through that last door when you hear steps behind you.
Yeah, Doc swings around to look at the direction the sound is coming from, holding his gun, his pistol up.
Yeah, I swing with the assault rifle.
I just fucking spray behind. No, I'll turn around. Oh shit!
Yeah, you see Feanor at the top of the stairs. He's waving. Hi! We did it!
Fuck yeah, you did.
I knew I was better than him. Ow! He grabs where his neuroport is, which is kind of singed still. Damn hellhound.
This shit right here would have killed us.
Oh yeah, certainly. Don't worry, you got me.
Yeah, Doc walks up to Feanor and just kind of gives him a gentle punch in the shoulder. Said, "You did a good job, kid. You saved our asses down here. I appreciate the work you put in."
No, you guys are helping me. You're my friends. Don't have very many of those in Night City. He claps Hunter on the back. Number one best friend.
Shit. I got promoted.
Well, the other guy died, so somebody's got to fit the slot.
Yeah.
We'll see what Galadriel says. Sometimes she says that she's also my best friend.
Yeah, Doc raises his eyebrow when he mentions it's Galadriel. All right, well, keep a positive attitude, kid. Hopefully it turns out the way you want. But don't be too hard on yourself if it doesn't.
Okay. Can we get going?
Yeah, Doc walks up and again tries to get the doors open.
Cold water coming. And Chris kind of scratches his chin before he gets the gun back up.
You swipe the key badge and the door opens.
My gun raised. I step into the door.
And you're greeted by a greasy fat man waking up from a cyber tech from a chair, net running chair. Oh, how'd you get in here? To your right, you immediately see Galadriel. She has a face that looks completely bloodied and bruised. Doc, it's makeup. You know this from your role, from your previous role. You know it's makeup.
Yeah, I keep my gun raised and immediately walk towards Galadriel holding the gun on her.
Yeah, Chris walks up.
Feanor? Feanor, my love! I knew you would come. Is he with you? Is he with you?
Doc, I'm gonna push her back and smear my hand across her face to smear the makeup off.
Ah! Yeah, let's roleplay it.
Yeah. Feanor walks in. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Galadriel, no!" Oh.
Unhand me, you
Ellenreth,
brute!
what cruel hand dared touch thee this way?
What
Or I
louts are
run
you
my-
running with? Unhand me, you fool!
Yeah, get off of her, man.
holding the
Tries his
gun up
best to
with
push you away.
holding the gun up with my right hand, and again pushing her further back against the wall with my left hand. Again, I just run like aggressively my hand over her face, and then I hold it out to Feanor. I hold it out to Feanor and said, look at this. It's not blood, Feanor. It's not blood, kid. This is makeup.
He kind of looks, at the hand and he kind of pushes it away at first. He's like, "What are you talking about?" And he looks over to Galadriel. Can I tell that there's no actual injuries on her? Should I roll?
Oh, give me a human perception, or just a regular perception.
Okay.
No, human perception, actually.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So you'd be trying to sensing her subtle.
I have 2 luck yet. I'll use it. That would be it. Sure, this is not gonna go great. Oh my God!
You. Wow!
Everything clicks into place. She's been
Damn.
everything. She's asking questions about your gold farming and center stuff. It all clicks. It all clicks.
He looks down.
And you see behind her too. There are like lists of accounts like all over, like all these multiple cities. This is clearly like the big business, enough to kill people for.
Yeah, he looks at her, looks over at Doc, looks back at her. What is this? What the fuck is this?
It's okay. Listen, I wasn't quite forthright with you, sweetie, but this is our key to riches. And listen, no harm, guys. The rest of your crew will cut you in on it. And what's Chris doing with Gary the Winker?
And when he woke up and said, "How'd you guys get in here?" Chris, through the fucking door, you idiot! And walks up and just puts a boot on his chest. And,
Oh!
You just hang tight, chair jockey.
Whatever she says. We'll split the winnings with you. Just don't tell my boss. It was mostly her idea. We've been
Who's your
doing it
boss?
for years. You know who my boss is? Trouser. He'll put me away forever. This is the guy. I don't know if you haven't put 2 and 2 together. It's the guy that's been calling you, and
Chris
the
just
guy you
doesn't
met.
know.
Yeah. You never know him. I guess. But I guess
Yeah,
the other guy
Feanor is
probably
not.
recognize him.
He's not in any shape to kind of understand that and put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
But yeah, to Galadriel.
Yeah, and Doc has
Yeah, go ahead. You
never had interaction. Doc has never had interaction with him, so he doesn't put that together either. But he does hear the name Trouser, and that perks his interest, and he looks over at him. He looks over at him, and then turns back to Galadriel, and like disgustingly just pushes her away as he turns and looks at Feanor, puts his hand on his shoulder. "I'm sorry, kid. I'm sorry. I knew this was probably going to be the outcome. I'll let you talk to her." And he walks away.
Yeah, he looks over at Galadriel and says, "I can't believe you do this to me. I've told you so much. You're not Galadriel. Galadriel would never do such a thing. You're
I hate to break it
Grima."
to you, Feanor, but I'm not Grima. I'm not an elf at all. It's an aesthetic, kid. And you wear your heart on your sleeve. It's not too late to make a few eddies. A few 100,000 eddies. Just maybe let us go.
And he steps up in front of her. And I don't know, I imagine her being taller than him. And he just looks up into her eyes and he says, "No. This evil cannot be permitted on this Earth or in Middle Earth or on Elf Lines, I'm sorry. You have cast your lot in with the great evil, the Dark One, and I serve the light. And he puts his hand up on her cheek briefly, and then he will quick hack her and attempt to do synapse burnout until her head explodes.
Yes.
Jesus.
If you want me to roll it, I can, but
No, you can just pop her head. Yeah.
yeah. So she's sitting there, and like her neural port, just like everything starts to like heat up inside her head. Her face begins to, well, her eye sockets begin to boil. The water in her eyes, and her face just kind of melts and sinks back into itself as she crumples to the ground. And he takes a step back and kind of stumbles and falls onto the ground and just pulls up his knees to his chest and sits his chin on his knees and just kind of sits there silent.
Hunter will go over there to him and like he's about to pat him on the head or the shoulder or something, but he doesn't, and he just kind of like stands there awkwardly next to him and lights up a cigarette. He offers the cigarette to him.
He takes it. Oh, thanks. Takes a drag off of it and just starts coughing like crazy. Oh, I can't do. Yeah, no thanks, man. I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute.
He's like, fuck her. She sucked.
I guess.
Chris is gonna actually call the Trousers if he has their number.
On the trousers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's accelerate this.
And when he said he's going to do that, Doc raises his pistol up towards Bob here and puts his fingers over his lips, making the hush noise while Chris is making his call, and holds the pistol on him.
And a voice answers. Hello?
Hey, Mrs. Trouser, this is Chris Redding. We talked on the phone, I think, a day or two ago.
Ah, yes. Mr. Redding. I trust your meeting with Los Hermanos Leales went well. Are they grateful for our gift?
Yeah, Preem, they're happy with it. This is unrelated, though. This is a secondary thing. We were helping out a friend. Actually, I think somebody else who works for you, Feanor. And, man, we busted up a pretty fucked up little operation that one of your people was running here.
I see. And you can see her on the other end. And give me a human perception check there, Chris.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I do want to know if she knew about it. Ooh. I have 4 luck, I will spend it all, because I'm not very good at this shit.
That's good enough. Because what happens next kind of belays her mannerisms. Oh? Who are you with? Show me.
I'll show her Bob on the table with my boot on his chest and a gun to his face.
Gary. Gary, our resident netrunner at Avenging Angels. Gary, when I performed your background check, I told you to stay out of trouble. I'm sorry, Mr. Trouser. I'm sorry. Oh, don't complain to Mr. Krauser. He was never shall we say, wearing the pants around here. In fact, I think I'm going to be in charge now. And the camera pans across, and you see that she's actually holding a gun to her husband's head, and like a cloth has been wrapped around his face and pries his mouth open. There's saliva drooling down. Mr. Trouser still has a few secrets to spill to his dearly beloved wife, but after that, I don't think anybody's going to be pulling any engrams off his brain. Are they, dear husband? Woo! For your part, Chris, you're in deep now. You work for me, if not for him, and I really don't give the shit what you do to that fat fuck. In fact, I would prefer that you kill him. He knows a little too much.
Well, it depends. How much you gonna pay us for it?
Kind of looks at Trouser. What have you been paying, sweet dear? Going rate of 1,000 eddies? That's chump change. We are very wealthy, Mr. Reddington. Make that problem go away and disappear. And I'll give you 10,000 apiece. That's enough to forget about most things, wouldn't you say?
We'll let you know when it's taken care of. I cut the line, and Chris looks at Doc and looks at Gary. And something about this seems fucked up to you? Because something about it seems fucked up to me.
Did you say 10,000?
I don't know. Did we hear the conversation?
I would have put it on the net for you guys, like the local net for everybody.
Yeah, that's what Hunter says. He like steps forward, takes a drag, and he's like, "Did she just say 10,000?"
You don't get 10 G's of eddies to fucking off a guy running a gold farm scam.
So that's my check, Bo. If I was listening in on that conversation, using my voice stress analyzer.
Mm-hmm. To tell if she's lying?
Yeah.
She is not. As far as you can tell.
Yeah. When Chris looks over and asks, does that seem suspicious? Oh, man. It all seems suspicious, but she's telling the truth. I think she really means to pay us that money to get rid of this mess. But exactly what this mess is, I don't know. But I think she wants us to do this job for her. It's a messy job, but she's being sincere. She wants us to get rid of this mess.
That's my fucking problem. You don't pay somebody 10 G's for something unless it's real serious and deep.
Not even
And she's
10
holding-
G's. 10 each. That's crazy work there.
Yeah.
Didn't hear her mention my name, Elwing says. She's just kind of keep it to herself.
Look, I'm just saying, it's a lot of money, but I don't really know if I feel comfortable doing that for her because, I mean, she's got her husband, what? Fucking at gunpoint. We're sitting down here with this guy who knows their whole inner workings. Some shit's not right, man. Something about the trousers fucking smells bad to me.
I agree, it
Feanor-
smells bad.
Yeah, Feanor
Go ahead,
kind
Feanor.
of snaps out of it. And wait, we could. I don't know if we can map his brain. I had not done anything like that, an engram, but we gotta figure out what he knows before we kill him.
Well, we could just talk to him. Right, big man? And he looked down at Gary and, look, they're gonna pay us 10 G's each to kill you, so you must know some shit's pretty terrible for them. Are they into some bad shit? Spill it.
How deep do you want me to go?
It depends. How far do you think you can go to save your fucking life? Because if they're not into bad shit, you better be a real good fucking inventor. Because 10 G's each is a lot.
He kind of looks around, looks
Get
at
that hover package I
Galadriel.
wanted.
Yeah, look at Galadriel and sees the blood just like oozing past Feanor's feet. By the way, take away 10 humanity.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, that was
And
brutal.
It was good. It was pretty fucking brutal, though.
and Gary says, "I'll tell you anything you need to know. Just get me out of here and give me the same guarantee she gave you. Forget about this after it happened. Let me disappear. I have ways."
As he starts talking, Doc slings his bag around, reaches into it, pulls out one of his memory chips and slots it in so that he can record the entire conversation so nothing is missed. And then he switches on his voice stress analyzer. Okay, fat boy, spill it.
We'll end it there, unless there's any other role play that needs to happen.
Sounds good.
Good to me.
All right.
Works for me. Bo, can you lower my humanity? I don't know how to. You can't do it from like the actual character sheet. It just resets.